Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling from glen to glen and down the mountainside. The summer's gone and all the flowers are dying. 'Tis you must go and I must bide. But come ye back when summer's in the meadow, or when the valley's hushed and white with snow. 'Tis I'll be here in sunshine or in shadow. Oh, Danny boy, oh, Danny boy, I love you so. And if you come when all the flowers are dying.
Good morning. You're a wee bit early. Well, it's early for me to function anyway, but you're very welcome. I've had a terrific time over the past few years as I followed my dream. So now, just for you, I'd like to share some of the highlights. Come on in.
We stand at heaven's door, together forever. I'll be yours evermore. And now that I've found you, I'll be counting on you to love me forever, 'cause I'm good evening, everybody. Stand beside me, stand beside me, for if I should lose you, I just lose. Anywhere, stand beside me, stand beside me. You're the only one who ever made me care. I can't stand to think that I might be alone, not alone again, not the way it was back then. Before you walked into my heart, told me we would never part. So stand beside me, don't ever let me be alone again. Stand beside me, stand beside me, for if I should lose you, I just couldn't get anywhere. Stand beside me, stand beside me. You're the only one who ever made me care.
Joe, link up.
Please, can I go home now?
Oh no, see, night's very young.
Oh, depends what you're going to do.
Stand there.
Oh, will I show this? Right. I finally found myself a house in Dublin and got it furnished and decorated the way I wanted it. And what do you think they did? Came right in and turned it into a film studio after the first week. Do you remember the video? Here it is.
Whatever happened to old-fashioned love, the kind that would see you through?
The kind of love that my mama and daddy knew. We live in the modern age, where love is fast like a turning page in a magazine. We've hardly seen the friends we used to know. They disappear, they come and go like the times we had. It's kinda sad. Whatever happened to old-fashioned love, the kind that would see you through? The kind of love that my mama and daddy knew. Oh, whatever happened to old-fashioned love, the kind that would last through the years, through the trials, through the smiles, through the tears. Today is all we plan. We say tomorrow we'll understand if it all should end and we're alone again. For now, the tenderness has been replaced by something less, and it's hard to find what we left behind. Whatever happened to old-fashioned love, the kind that would see you through? The kind of love that my mama and daddy knew. Oh, whatever happened to old-fashioned love, the kind that would last through the years, through the trials, through the smiles, through the tears. Yeah, whatever happened to old-fashioned love?
Well, I must say I'm quite happy living in Dublin, but as you know, my heart is in Donegal. And I always like to try and get home for the Mary from Dungloe festival. It's a terrific week to be there. And of course, there's always the tea in Kincastle. I would hold it for you. I could hold it for you all night if you want.
Would be bad.
Now, what do you think of that? Do you approve? Well, that's how it is now. What you see is what you get. You should never clear your throat before you sing, and I do it all the time. All the time. Just thought I'd tell you that in case you're going to sing. You want to clear your throat, don't do it. It's a bad thing to do. Now I have to go. There's a show to do.
I'll be yours nevermore. And now that I've found you, thank you, I'll be counting on you. Mary, you're my heart's delight, my pride and only care.
you good night, God bless and safe home. I'll see you all tomorrow for the tea at 2 o'clock in Kincastle. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, he is Ireland and Britain's #1 country artist. He is, ladies and gentlemen, Daniel O'Donnell.
Is that he's laughing around with your platinum?
Oh, that's nice there.
That's going to be in a private place. Where are you going to put that in it? In the bedroom. How many pictures of Daniel have you all together? Would it be dozens or hundreds?
Wait up there.
Two different ones in the keyring as well. Have you a boyfriend?
No.
Well, anything that's in the paper apart from Daniel, that is. Anything.
Can I open this one? You don't mind? Well, I like it.
That I'd be hers and she'd be mine.
What it is then.
Oh, take me back to those good old days.
Oh, I think I can use this. Definitely. Don't need to go any further. Well done. Thank you.
Well, I don't know as yet what I've done this year, but last year I made 1,000 cups of tea. But the water has gone off today on us, and I don't really know how many cups are made yet. But looking at the crowd, I would say there's about maybe 1,400 here altogether.
Manchester too.
Yeah, it was my sister. I'm from Colchester.
Oh, well done.
Yes, that's you do that.
My
Thank you very much.
Thanks very much.
4 photos of you over the bed for me.
Over the bed. It must be doing something for him too. Maybe you're getting on better with him now if the photos are over the bed. Thank you very much. Thank you. Well, here we are. Thank you. We're at home today. This is where I call heaven, and it's been a very good day. I don't know if you've met my sister properly, but I think I should introduce her to you as well. This is Margaret, who introduced me to the music business. And it's great for us to be at home with so many people. It's kind of strange in a way. It's hard to understand why they're all here, but we're pleased they're here.
It's us big business to the town and to the area, you know, and Dungloe and the festival and all. To us here local, like, we pay no attention to it as such, but we get, you know, a lot of people coming down, the visitors, the residents coming home. You're steady up and down the road with them to see Daniel's house, see the chapel where he went to. Yeah, Uy Island where his mother's from, you know.
Well, I've told you about it, and now you're here. This is the village of Kincastle. I know it's probably not the biggest place in the world, but this is home, and, well, I call it heaven. So good. Hi, Maria. How you doing? It's made up, really, of the pub. Every Irish village must have a pub. The post office used to be there, but it's moved now. And right behind us here is the Cope. I used to work here when I was at school from, I suppose I was about maybe 9 up until I was 14. I worked in the evenings from 4 to 6 and on Saturday all day. And I suppose this was my first connection with people, really, and where I got the love to meet people. I used to go out on the Cope van. It went all around the area to the different rural parts of the countryside. And it gave me I suppose the love of meeting people. And Cope is a lot to answer for. It's kind of strange looking back to the first time that we were here in the Point. This is our third visit, and I can remember, well, it's a little different, the seating is different, but I was so apprehensive about doing the Point. I thought it was so big and, well, I suppose maybe a little bit out of my league. This is the biggest venue that I've ever played. It's bigger than most. It's funny, I suppose. I went to, first time I went there was to see Cliff Richard, and somebody said that night, you know, when are you coming here, you know, and it was like, how dare you, you know, make fun of me like that. But anyway, I'm here now. Almost there. Now, is this it? Am I here? Well, Kate, how's it going? Hello.
Hi, Daniel.
How's it going? How you doing?
How are you?
Good to see you.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
How are you?
All right. This is St. Anthony. It's, in the Catholic religion, we have loads of saints. And I have this fellow on a retainer. There's two. It's the plumber. How are we doing?
How great thou art.
I enjoy it now very much. It's one of the highlights, I suppose, of the year for me because I think the atmosphere here is terrific, and any of you who have managed to get to a show here will know what I'm talking about. I suppose because the stage is so big, and we get a lot of opportunity to plan the production, to plan the stage, and just put a little bit more into the show than we would normally. It's just a terrific place, and I hope we can do it for a long time.
Back here again. We decided not to do this song this year, but on Friday I met a lady and she said, "Come here." She said, "Are you going to sing the Rare Old Times?" And I said, "No." Isn't it awful for me to take somebody off, you know, because it's usually the other way about. Poor wee Daniel. Anyway, I think it would be unfair if we didn't try and sing it. I remembered most of the words last night, and I know with your help we'll get to sing them all tonight. Ring-a-ring-a-rosy, as the light declines, I remember Dublin City in the rare old times, raised on songs and stories, heroes of renown, the passing tales and glories that once was Dublin town. The hallowed halls and houses, the haunting children's rhymes, that once was Dublin city in the rare old times. Ring-a-ring-a-rosy, as the light declines, I remember Dublin city in the rare old times. My name it is Sean Dempsey, as Dublin as can be, born hard and lit in Pimlico, in a house that ceased to be. By trade I was a cooper, lost out to redundancy, like my house that fell to progress, my trade's a memory. And I courted Peggy Dykeman, as pretty as you please, a roving child of Mary, from the rebel liberties. I lost her to a student chap with skin as black as coal, when he took her off to Birmingham, she took away my soul. Ring-a-ring-a-rosy, as the light declines, I remember Dublin city in the rare old times. The years have made me bitter, the gargles dim me brain, 'cause Dublin keeps on changing and nothing seems the same. The pillar and the net have gone, the royal long since pulled down, as the grey unyielding concrete makes a city of our town. Fare thee well, sweet Anna Liffey, I can no longer stay and watch the new glass cages spring up along the quay. Me mind's too full of memories, too old to hear new chimes. I'm a part of what was Dublin in the rare old times. Ring-a-ring-a-rosy, as the light declines, I remember Dublin city in the rare old times. Ring-a-ring-a-rosy, as the light declines, I remember Dublin city in the rare old times.
I came to Dublin to make my very first video when I released I Need You, and I swore after seeing it that I would never let it escape. But I am allowed to change my mind, and I don't get embarrassed as easily anymore, so I've decided to let you see it.
If you should ever think of leaving, don't let it go too far. The love of a lifetime, darling, that's what you are. And now that I've found you, I'll be counting on you to love me forever, 'cause I need you, honest I do. Every single day my love for you keeps growing more and more. The lips of an angel never kissed me before. And now that I've found you, I'll be counting on you. No man is an island, and I need you, honest I do. It took an awful lot of looking to find you. Oh, what a time I've been through. 'Cause darling, it's not very easy finding an angel like you. Two of us together, hand in hand, we stand at heaven's door, together forever, I'll be yours evermore. And now that I've found you, I'll be counting on you to love me forever, 'cause I need you, honest I do. Together, hand in hand, we stand at heaven's door, together forever. I'll be yours evermore. And now that I've found you, I'll be counting on you to love me forever, 'cause I need you, honest I do. To love me forever, 'cause I need you, honest I do.
I have a wee story to tell you about this song. Apparently it was written because of a bet. And the story goes that the writer, who was Percy French, was gathered together with some friends somewhere in England. And he was saying that he could write a song about anybody, any place, or I suppose anything. And a friend of his bet him that he couldn't write a song about the place that he came from in Ireland, nor could he include his name in the title. Well, the boy Percy took off and he wrote this next song. I hope you like it, because it's a favourite of mine.
The Garden of Eden has vanished, they say, but I know the lie of it still. Just turn to the left at the bridge of Finney and stop when halfway to Coothill. It's there you'll find it, I know, sure enough, for fortune has come to my call. The grass, it grows green around Ballyjanestown, and the blue sky is over it all, and tones that are tender and tones that are rough come whispering over the sea. Come back, Paddy Riley, to Ballyjanestown. Come home, Paddy Riley, to me. My mother once told me that when I was born, the day that I first saw the light, I looked down the street on that very and gave a great crow of delight. Now most newborn babies appear in a huff and start with a sorrowful squall. But I knew I was born in Ballyjamestown, and that's why I smiled at them all. The baby's a man now, he's toil worn and tough, still whispers come over the sea. Come back, Paddy Riley, to Ballyjamestown. Come home, Paddy Riley, to me. Come home, Paddy Riley, to me. Let's see those hands clap now, everybody. There's always a fire in the kitchen. There's always a kettle on the boil. There's no fancy carpets or no telephone, but the one thing our house is a home. A stranger is always welcome, be it any time of night or day. So don't ever feel sad or lonesome, just call as you pass on your way. Everybody sing. There's always a fire in the kitchen. There's always a kettle on the boil. There's no fancy carpets or no telephone, but the one thing our house is a home. Oh.
Now, this was my home from I was a wee boy until I was, well, a baby until I was 6 years old. It's changed a lot since I lived here. It actually belongs to my mother's cousin. It was built by their father. This is him here, Uncle Ned, and he was my grandmother's brother. Actually, both of them. My grandmother tells me, or told me many times when she was alive, that they carried stones to build this house. It has changed a lot. There used to be a big fireplace here. This part in here was the room that I have spoke about many times on stage. This was the wee room off the kitchen. This was the kitchen area here, though it's more or less a sitting room now, that I used to sleep in. And when I was small, I used to lie in there, and there would be sing songs here around the fire. And that's, I suppose, the most vivid memory I have of this house, lying in the bed there in the wee room off the kitchen, listening to people, the island people from Tory, and my mother was from Moe, as I've said many times. Those people would sit, they wouldn't be sleeping, like, they'd probably be here because the weather was bad and they couldn't get home, and sing songs. That was what life was like. But this was a great house. It was, I suppose, it was full of joy, you know. It was like any of the older houses. It had its own being. It was a person almost. That was where I would have sung in the choir right from I was, I suppose, a wee boy, and I still do. It's something that's quite special to me. Chapel is right down at the beach, and it's something very special. I think at Christmas time more than ever, because you come out and if the tide is in and everybody is together, it's a great sense of community. On the other side, I mean, I keep telling everybody about the scenery and the views. It's just something that I don't really see anywhere else. Errigal Mountain is the second highest mountain in Ireland, and it's the one that we can see over there. And when you're on the top, you can sit with your legs down either side. Mount Everest. But it's lovely. I would love to build a house here one day. It was no metropolis, but believe it or not, until I moved away, I never knew it was small. I just came back from Australia yesterday and kind of upside down, is that a good way to say it? We came back a day earlier. We shouldn't have been coming back till this morning, but we came yesterday. Because maybe we thought that maybe Top of the Pops would be on this week. So we phoned from Singapore with great difficulty, and I found out that it was on. So I kind of wanted to tell the boy next to me in Singapore, who wouldn't have understood anyway that I was on Top of the Pops. He probably wouldn't have cared. Daniel who?
Daniel O'Donnell. We're going into the Top of the Pops. Have your name, please?
How are you? How am I?
There's no going back now.
You're welcome to Top of the Pops. Welcome to LT. Nice to see you. Reception just here. Hello. How you doing?
Do you need to sign anything today? No. Okay. Do you know where to go, Ray?
Sorry?
It's a longer corridor. Was this the one we came before?
Yeah.
Seems longer.
I'm Richard. I'll be looking at the PA. Okay. What we'll do is just have a sound check.
Let it show, let it shine. If we get a chance to make one heart or two, I just want to dance with you. I want to dance with you, twirl you all around the floor. That's what they invented dancing for. I just want to dance with you. I want to dance with you, hold you in my arms once more. That's what they invented dancing for. I just want to dance with you.
You look very nice on the monitor. We were just looking at you. Smile.
I will smile. Oh yeah. These boys are everywhere.
This bit of rust
Yeah.
in here, so that won't be lovely. Just
Okay.
a clear stage, and you're going to have some dry ice on the floor.
And now to something completely different. Daniel O'Donnell, the king of the country charts, has popped up at number 30. But his Irish eyes are smiling.
Be too shy, way too late. I don't care what they say other lovers do. I just want to dance with you. Well, I got a feeling that you got a heart like mine, so let it show, let it shine. If we get a chance to make one heart or two, I just want to dance with you. I want to dance with you, twirl you all around the floor. That's what they invented dancing for. I just want to dance with you. I want to dance with you, hold you in my arms once more. That's what they invented dancing for. I just want to dance with you. Yes, I do. You know that's true. You don't get embarrassed by the things I do. I just want to dance with you. Now the boys are playing softly and the girls are too. So am I, so are you. If this was the movies, we'd be right on cue. I just want to dance with you. I want to dance with you. Twirl you all around the floor. That's what they invented dancing for. I just want to dance with you. I want to dance with you. Hold you in my arms once more. That's what they invented dancing for. I just want to dance with you. Oh, I just want to dance with you.
That's the first top of the pops over. Here's the next one.
I'll just stick with the tea. I'll leave the champagne.
Cheers, Sean.
Top of the pops would even make me drink.
As they say up in as they say,
Daniel.
I think you can have
Alright.
it.
as they say anymore. As they say in Donegal, sláinte.
Yeah.
The All Ireland on Sunday now. Okay,
Yeah.
lads. I wouldn't say I'm getting used to Top of the Pops or getting used to having hits in the charts, but it is very nice. It was always my ambition, as many of you know, to get on Top of the Pops, and we did that a couple of years ago, and then last year I got to be on it again, and then Singing the Blues was in the charts. So it's terrific, really. I would like to think that maybe we will have a really big hit. Am I asking too much? That would be the icing on the cake.
Well, I never felt more like singing the blues, 'cause I never thought that I'd ever lose your love, dear. Why'd you do me this way? Well, I never felt more like crying all night, 'cause everything's wrong and nothing is right without you. You got me singing the blues. You got me singing the blues. The moon and stars no longer shine. The dreams all gone I thought was mine. There's nothing left for me to do but cry over you. Well, I never felt more like running away. Why would I go? 'Cause I couldn't stay without you. You got me singing the blues. Well, I never felt more like singing the blues, 'cause I never thought that I'd ever lose your love, dear. Why'd you do me this way? Why'd you do me this way? I never felt more like crying all night, 'cause everything's wrong and nothing is right without you. You got me singing the blues. The moon and stars no longer shine. The dreams all gone I thought was mine. There's nothing left for me to do but cry over you. Well, I never felt more like running away. Why would I go? 'Cause I couldn't stay without you. You got me singing the blues. You got me singing the blues. You got me singing the blues. The road we walk is long and lonely, and you only get to live one life. So if you've a dream that you believe in, to make it real, you may have to fight, slamming doors and
This is the school where I went to when I was, well, 5 years old. It's called Belcritch National School, although it's the school for the whole area. And this is the place where I got all the brains that I have. My teacher for most of the time here was Mrs. Logue. She was Miss Scholar at that time. I had different teachers for shorter periods, but she was the main teacher that I had. Here there was 2 rooms, 2 teachers. And about, I suppose, 4 or 5 years ago, they added on a new room because there was a lot of younger children. And they asked me to come and open it. And I gave them one of my gold discs and had printed on it, "Follow Your Dream," because that's what I did. Had good times here.
may lead to places where life and love.
This is the first place that I ever sang, I suppose, publicly. It's our local hall. It's called, as you can see, St. Mary's Hall. And we had a lot of concerts here, like community concerts. And I was always drafted in to sing a couple of songs. And I suppose back then, you don't realise that this is going to be the end result, that that's what you're going to do for life.
And the lights of home shine twice as brightly. It's the finest place.
Hello. How are you doing?
All right, thank you. My hand's cold.
Oh, you're all right. Well, sure then.
Did you miss us? We met you in October.
Yes.
You know, thank you.
Come on.
We've been watching your video all morning.
Come on,
You guys stand over
What are
there.
you into?
And why?
All of us now? Thank you very much. See you later.
Oh, definitely.
Thank you.
Oh, see you, Janet. Look forward to the show next. Thank you.
The waves roll on in an end.
We're a wee bit famous, you know, Joe. Have to be more here. Hi there. Okay, yeah. Thank you very much. Okay.
All the memories of the love we shared and the songs we sang.
He's the only artist I know who appeals to people right the way from kids of 4 and 5 to dear old ladies of 90. Incredible. It's an amazing spread of people when you look at it.
Tonight's souvenir brochures are for...
Because it's himself, that is it. Because if you think of all the other groups, just so like on top of the pops, they're like all images and, I know it sounds a little bit funny, but Daniel's himself. He's got an image, but it's natural. And he's just really genuine and it's just perfect, isn't it?
Fancy brings a thought to me of a flower that's bright and fair. Its grace and beauty both combine to make the thought more rare. Just like a maiden that I knew who shared my happy lot. Where we parted when she whispered, "You'll forget me not." She's fragrant and she's charming like the lilies in the pond. Time is passing swiftly by, of her I am so fond. The daisies and primroses are blooming round the spot where we parted when she whispered, "You'll forget me not." but still it's just the same. For love grows in a busy street as well as in the lane. I gently pressed her tiny hand, one glance at me she shot. She dropped a flower, I picked it up, 'twas a sweet forget-me-not. She's fragrant and she's charming like the lilies in the pond. Time is passing swiftly by, of her I am so fond. The daisies and primroses are blooming round the spot where we parted, when she whispered, "You'll forget me not." At last there came the happy time when something that I said, it caused her lips to murmur yes, and shortly we were wed. There is a house down in a lane in a tiny garden spot. There grows a flower I know so well, it's a sweet forget-me-not. She's fragrant and she's charming like the lilies in the pond. Time is passing swiftly by, of her I am so fond. The daisies and primroses are blooming round the spot where we parted, when she whispered, "You'll forget me not." Where we parted, when she whispered, "You'll forget me not."
See the fabulous Daniel O'Donnell perform his great chart single, "I Just Want to Dance With You," live in concert.
I want to dance with you.
The theatre itself is really nice. It's probably bordering on as big as I would want to be. I was just talking about that when I arrived here today. It holds about 3,400, and it's almost too big. I sat up on the top balcony today in seat Z43, and it's high.
I'm ready for you for a sound check.
You've been at all the others, so you may as well come to this one too. Come on.
Right.
Continue.
Rambling rose, rambling rose, why you ramble, no one knows. Wild and wind blow, that's how you've grown. Who can cling to? I'll turn off another part.
Good evening.
here again. I'm in good form tonight. I'm in good form every night, you know, but sometimes I'm kind of up on the top, you know. You staying for the show? Might as well. See you later.
I'm not Superman. I wonder would it be hard to get up, Auntie J? If you go out now, if you made it this far, surely I'll... Can I get up this way? Carl, you's on a wee minute now. Oh, good God. Is this the way? This way. Good God, there are never as many steps. 39 steps it must be. Do you know Annika Rice wouldn't be at this? Carry on. Huh? Come on, Jim. Where we go now? Wait just a minute. I'm nearly there. Keep her at it. Where are you, Jesse? Oh, Lord bless you. Sit you down, Jesse, and I'll sit beside you. Oh, dear word. How are you doing? Hi. Good to see you. She's been to see us before. I wonder, can I sing from up here? We'll try the old rugged cross for Auntie Jess. Just a little bit. I think I'm going to be singing a bit late. If I fall behind, Ronnie, you wait on me, won't you? Can you hear me, Ron? Sure, we'll try it anyway. This night will never come again, will it?
On a hill far away stood an old rugged cross, the emblem of suffering and shame. And I love that old cross where the dearest and best for a world of lost sinners was slain. So I'll cherish the old rugged cross till my trophies at last I lay down. I will cling to the old rugged cross and exchange it someday for a crown. Oh, the old rugged cross, so despised by the world, has a wondrous attraction for me. For the dear Lamb of God left his glory above to bear it to dark Calvary. So I'll cherish the old rugged cross till my trophies at last I lay down. for a
How
dare the
nice
message
to hear.
sanctified
We had a
down
wonderful
yourself.
night. It was really good. Next time you're going to have to come here too. Well, the majority of them, I suppose we have a lot to go to hospitals. Some go to Great Ormond Street, and over the past while they've been going for, you know, the Somalia options and for Bosnia, all that sort. It's impossible to keep them. I suppose, you know, maybe some of you are annoyed to realise that they're not kept, but I have to live in my house myself, you know. If I keep everything, I won't get in, but all of these things are good. Now this, you can use this. That doesn't mean that you all bring me baked beans, but from time to time it's okay. Thank you, thank you. Now I want you all to help me to sing this to him, because I can't sing and take pleasure at the kissing at the same time, you know. And I'm doing this for all the men in the audience, you know. Look at all the fires that I'm lighting, and you'll be putting them out tonight when you go home. Aye.
Moonlight and roses bring wonderful memories of you. My heart
The relationship he has with his audience is very, very special, and he makes each and every one of those people feel very special, and it means an awful lot to them personally, you know, and it makes a huge impact in their lives.
So
sexy.
Love's golden dreams sparkling, and you.
There's just nobody to beat him. As simple as that. How do you explain what you really like? How do you explain a bottle of Coke? You like it.
Of you. Let's hear you all sing now, everybody.
He just treats fans like he treats all his fans as individuals, and he signs all the autographs. And
This is charisma. He takes over the crowd big time. Yeah.
My heart reposes.
We were in Glasgow 5 nights to see him.
In beautiful thoughts.
Absolutely everything looks, everything. He can't fault. He's got no faults at all.
Wonderful. His voice is absolutely superb. Jim Reeves reincarnated. Absolutely fantastic.
He's a very down-to-earth person. He's a brilliant performer. He puts his best into the show.
I don't think it'll ever change Daniel. No, he'll still have time for everyone in that audience.
He's got a really nice voice.
And she's good looking.
Yeah, he's nice looking. I like him.
Then sings my soul, my Savior God. Then sings my soul, my Savior.
Thank you for being here. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye-bye now.